From the Channel 9 studios in downtown Orlando, this is UCF, our home team.
All right, if you are one of those who chose to leave the Citrus Bowl early last night, that is what you missed. Travis Allen kicking a 32-yard field goal very late in the game when everyone thought that UCF had no chance to beat North Alabama. That was the game winner. 35-33 was the final. I have to apologize, Gene, because I wanted to beat the traffic.
Did you leave the stadium? I started to.
After that botched field goal with the bad snap, and when Arnell had to roll out and he threw it away badly, I just thought the game was over. It was
well, things were looking bad. We had 2 timeouts left, and there was less than a minute, so we called timeout after first down and after second down. On third down, they tried another rollout with Compton, who's a great quarterback, as we saw. And Bogan came up and greeted him with the helmet on the ball, kicked the ball out, and Evans recovered it, and then we threw first down pass and kicked a 32-yard field goal. Number 7, Allen, wore the same number that O'Brien wore when he kicked the 56-yarder against Bethune-Cookman with 3 seconds left on the clock, our first game here.
Is that right?
Right.
How did you know that? Did you have to... You got that all in your mind up there?
Bobby Cephalo, our sports information director, told me.
I did not remember. Competent young man.
To share the Offensive Player of the Week honors with 3 people, we had Spencer, who caught 5 passes for 85 yards and a touchdown. Had Beckham, who caught 6 for 111 and a touchdown. And we had Shane Willis again, who had another great day, 22 of 42 for 291 yards and threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for another. So they share the honor there.
North Alabama put 10 points on the board before UCF knew it. That was Jordan with an 8-yard run after a 51-yard field goal. So all of a sudden it was 10-0 with about 9 minutes left in the first period. Then Shane Willis went to work with a 1-yard run of his own, and the point made it 10-7. And then Travis Allen would eventually tie the game, still in the first quarter, with a 37-yard field goal. And you'll see it coming up here, and that made the score 10-10.
I tell you, I didn't know if we could come back being 10 points down with the quarterback they had, but fortunately things went a little bit better for us there in the second quarter, and we were able to pull up there and get close, and then later on in the quarter we pull ahead of them.
Here's a mistake, an interception return by James Davis. You won't see Shane Willis doing this too often. A 22-yard return for pay dirt, and the point there made it 17-10. But don't be surprised, folks, or fooled, because UCF would eventually come back and take control of the game. Here's Sean Becton with a 16-yard touchdown pass from Willis, and that made it 17-16 after the missed point.
Yeah, he had another great game, and I could, we've just got to quit missing extra points. We've done that 3 in 3 different games this year. It puts you behind the 8 ball. Of course, Travis came back and made up for it, and he kept telling me on the sideline late in the fourth quarter, he said, "I got us in this hole. I want to get us out."
Just before halftime, that was Blake Holton with a 42-yard field goal that gave UCF the lead at the break. Then in the third period, here's Arnell Spencer taking a nice throw from Shane. That was a 28-yard touchdown pass, and it was 25-17. UCF in control at that point.
Well, it looks like we're in control, but things are going to get worse for us before it gets better.
You'll see Steve Mackey. Here's an interesting play. I'm sure Steve Mackey probably hasn't scored too many touchdowns, and he wanted to make sure he got in on that one.
Well, Steve was one of our dual defensive players of the week this week, and that was one of the reasons why. He and Bogan shared the honor.
Okay, 32-17 at that point, but North Alabama would come back, and that's their first step right there, Lane, with a 32-yard field goal, and that made it 32-20. Then Compton, Gene's already talked about what great agility this quarterback has. He goes in from 1 yard, and it's 32-27.
Well, the people that watched the Renegades play remember Reggie Collier, and this quarterback's the same kind of athlete he is. He was the most outstanding athlete awarded as a senior in high school in Alabama for the entire state, signed originally with Southern Mississippi to replace Collier.
Okay, now after that, after they took the lead, this was an apparent touchdown pass to Sean Becton. However, there was a penalty on the play, and ladies and gentlemen, this is deep into the fourth period here, and that touchdown was called back.
I was very, very impressed with our offense. Right before the half, we had a perfectly executed drive with 2-minute drill and ended up getting a field goal. And here, we actually worked the drill perfectly, scored the touchdown. They called it back. We had to attempt that field goal where we mishandled the snap. And then with 48 seconds left, they got the ball, and we called timeout after their first down run, and after their second down run, another timeout. And then on this play, on third down, they tried to sprint out, and Bogan comes up and knocks the ball loose, and Evans gets on it. And that gives us a chance then to win the football game. A game that we we had no idea that we could win with 48 seconds left. Then with the ball.
This is a key pass that would set up what would be the winning field goal to get you in good field goal range.
It puts us in position to kick this field goal, this 32-yard field goal back.
And Travis
Number
Allen.
7, Travis Allen.
And he had said to you that he wanted to try to redeem himself, and he certainly got the chance, and he came through with that 32-yarder that put UCF on top. 35-33 was the final in this one. I think that there might be some fans